Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It's great to meet all of you virtually at National CDO Summit at Apex Assembly. I'm Gaurav Deshpande, and today we're going to look at four customer case studies: Intuit Corporation, Jaguar Land Rover, Xander, which is part of AT&T, and United Health Group. I will share this case study on how they are using graph databases combined with AI and machine learning to drive amazing business outcomes. Little bit about myself. I'm Gaurav Deshpande. I'm Vice President of Marketing for TigerGraph. We are a startup company. We are a graph database that provides advanced analytics and machine learning on connected data. I've done two startups before: i2 Technologies, which had an IPO, Trigo Technologies, which was one of the largest MDM acquisitions by IBM. I have several patents in supply chain management and big data analytics. I've been doing graph databases for over 12 years now, and you can always reach me at gaurav@tigergraph.com. With that, let's jump right in. We are a advanced analytics and machine learning solution on connected data. We are a platform for doing that. The core technology is the only scalable graph database for the enterprise. In fact, we are 40 to 300 times faster than our competition, such as Neo4j, Amazon, Neptune, DataStax, and other companies. We are foundational for AI and machine learning solutions. We are designed for efficient concurrent OLTP, online transaction processing, and OLAP, online analytical processing. Both of those workloads simultaneously. We have a SQL like query language, GSQL, and we are working with other industry players to drive graph query standardization. We are available on-premise and also on Google Cloud Platform, on Microsoft Azure and AWS, on all three major clouds. Largest customers include some of the largest financial services companies, healthcare companies, telecom, media and entertainment, utilities, cybersecurity, e-commerce, retail. We were founded in 2012. Came out of Stealth in 2017, and we are one of the best graph databases available for you on the market. There are three distinct capabilities that TigerGraph provides as a platform. The first and foremost capability is the ability with a distributed graph database to connect all data sets and pipelines. United Health Group has built a member 360 or customer 360 across 200 different data sets and pipelines for their 50 million customers using TigerGraph. Fortune 50 retailer has built Item 360 for e-commerce across 100 different data sets. Xander, which is part of AT&T, has built an identity graph for millions of customers across multiple data pipelines. Once you have connected all data sets and pipelines with a distributed graph database, the second capability is advanced analytics. And there we analyze the connected data. We are actually 10 to 100 times faster than any of your current advanced analytics solutions. An example is the luxury automobile manufacturer Jaguar Land Rover, which has deployed supply chain planning. They were doing supply chain planning using a relational database based solution before. It used to take 3 weeks. Now they do it in 45 minutes with TigerGraph. Second example here is across the ocean, China Mobile, the world's largest mobile service provider with over 1 billion subscribers. They have moved their fraud detection from batch to real time for over 750 million calls per day with TigerGraph. So the first step was connecting all data sets with a distributed graph database. Second step is analyzing connected data with advanced analytics capability. The third capability, which is unique for TigerGraph in graph database market, is in-database machine learning. So we actually do graph-based feature generation constantly as you have the data inside TigerGraph, and we train that data as well to deliver superior machine learning. An example of customer who is using it is Intuit. Intuit is the parent of TurboTax. I'm sure many if you have used TurboTax or your friends have used TurboTax. About 40 million Americans file their taxes every year with TurboTax. They have built an AI-based customer 360 for doing entity resolution or identity resolution, recommendation engine, and fraud detection. 7 out of top 10 global banks, in fact, use us for real-time fraud detection and credit risk assessment because we combine these three capabilities. Let's look at quickly evolution of databases. On the left-hand side, you see relational database here. Every single customer data product data, order data, supplier data, location data are all stored separately in different tables. In order to do analytics or analysis of relationships across these, you need to do table joins, which are computationally very expensive. They are slow, and that's the reason why they are not well suited for doing advanced analytics. In the middle, you see a key value database. An example is MongoDB, for example. It's a wonderful database because it allows you to store any type of data with any type of schema. It's a highly fluid schema or no schema database. It's a single table, each row of which can contain a different schema or structure for the data, which effectively means that when you're trying to do advanced analytics, you're scanning the same large table with millions, or in case of larger data sets, billions of rows, and therefore advanced analytics is very slow. So it's great for storing flexible data for your website, for example, not great for advanced analytics. On the right here, you see Tigergraph graph database. Every business entity like order, payment, customer, supplier is it's stored, and also the relationships between them. What you see here are called the edges or the relationships in a graph database. Those are also stored in a graph database. So the entities are pre-connected, and that makes a huge difference because you can do advanced analytics and machine learning much faster than you can do in a relational database, or you can do on top of a NoSQL or a key value database. Traditional approach with the relational database, we talked a little bit about it. Let's look at a healthcare example. When you're talking about a customer such as United Health Group, you have data stored in different tables in a relational database: prescriber, which is another name for doctor, patient data, prescription claims, procedure claims, healthcare service claims like mental health services or physiotherapy services, uh, medical history. All of that those data is stored separately, and you have to do complex table joins, which takes a lot of time. So the first and foremost need is to connect across all data sets and pipelines much faster than you can do with a relational database backend. First example that we're going to look at is United Health Group. So look at this member journey for a fictitious customer, Doris Smith. She's the 79-year-old grandmother. Every single piece of information for Doris Smith is integrated into a single member journey UI. So that's the first thing that we have delivered at United Health Group. You can see here that enrollment data, where you can know when she enrolled for the health plan. You can see wellness checkup when she has visited a doctor for a wellness checkup. And you can see here, there's one of the wellness checkups in late August. She missed that. That's why there's an exclamation mark point here. Prescriber claims or doctor claims, which is when she has had regular doctor visits in addition to wellness checkups. Testing and procedure claims, pharmacy claims, where she has gone to pharmacy to fill a medication, healthcare advisor visits, which is where, for example, physiotherapy visits, and you can see that she missed a couple of physiotherapy visits here, one in late July and one in early September. And last but not the least, inbound call, when Doris has picked up the phone, actually called the call center. Now, what United Health Group has done is integrated across 200 different data sets and pipelines to deliver a single member view for each of their 50 million members. So every time somebody calls, say Doris Smith calls the United Health Group's call center, one of their 23,000 call center agents picks up the phone. Within 50 milliseconds, this particular view is generated, and this is not generated off of static data or out-of-date data or off of a data warehouse data. This is actually based on real-time data, real-time picture across 200 different data sets and pipelines. You can click, the data scientist can click the Find Similar Member button here, and with a click of a button, there's a 200 feature match across the entire 50 million members to find top 100 members that have a similar journey as Doris Smith. With that, you can deliver superior care path recommendations for Doris Smith. So both call center agents as well as data scientists can start to dig into data much faster. We have an excellent keynote here. If you go to tigergraph.com and click on Graph Plus AI, you will see that for 2020 event, the first Graph Plus AI event, we have a keynote by Edward Swedlin. He's the Vice President of Advanced Technology Collaborative at United Health Group, where he talks about how they have built the largest healthcare graph or connected data in the world with 10 billion entities such as claims, patients, doctors, 50 billion relationships, and used by over 23,000 users. The next one customer that we're going to talk about is a division of AT&T called Xandr. Now, Xandr is building an identity graph. They have data, both their first party cookies as well as third party data, third party cookies that they have access to. You want to figure out a particular user that has a mobile phone, a laptop, a desktop, and other devices, connect all of those devices together to say these devices belong to this particular user, and connect the multiple users within a household to say this belong to the same household. So that's the problem of identity graph that they're solving. You can go and look at tagigraph.com/Xandr, where we have additional details. I'm just going to cover high level details today. So as you have this data coming in, you have subscription IDs, you have device IDs, you have household IDs. All of that data is contained in cookies from AT&T, from Xandr, which is the ad tech or advertising technology unit of AT&T, from Warner Media, which has properties such as HBO. I'm sure many of you watch HBO. And then there are third-party cookies that they have access to. Idea is to connect up across all those to again identify multiple devices that a user has, and then connect up the users into a single household. So as you connect across those, look at the scale of the problem that Xandr is solving currently with Tagigraph. About 5 billion vertices or entities, such as subscription ID, household IDs, 7 billion edges or relationships between those entities, 1 billion daily graph updates. So this is a living and breathing graph or connected data. 300 million vertices or entities are created when you're trying to group the users, when you're trying to group the multiple devices into a user or group the multiple users into a single household. 1 billion edges or relationships are created by algorithms. We have a 10 node Tiger Graph cluster there. Each node has 48 cores, 400 GB RAM for each of the cores. So it's a several terabyte graph database implementation. Uh, Typically, you will find that for our competitors like Neo4j, for example, and Amazon Neptune, data sets that will not be bigger than half a terabyte. This is several terabytes in production, living and breathing graph, and it's one of the largest identity graphs containing millions of customers for media and entertainment industry. You can again go to tagigraph.com/Xandr and see their Graph plus AI presentation, which has a lot more technical details. So what are the outcomes? The results that they get out of this is they have implemented a frequency capping for household or user level to make sure that you're not showing the same ad to the user multiple times within a household or showing the same ad to the same household multiple times. They also have helping advertisers find more consumers with extending their audience by connecting up the users across devices and connecting up uh, user across household. Increase their campaign uplift with conversion attribution across multiple devices. And last but not the least, manage consent elections across the first party assets, first party cookies, and third party data that they have to make sure that the customer's wishes are respected. Second need that we're going to dig into today is analyzing connected data. This is where I mentioned that Jaguar Land Rover, the luxury automobile manufacturer, they're solving two main problems, two main things with TigerGraph. The first one is identifying a common language of speaking between business and data. And the second one is really connecting their supply and demand data into a knowledge graph. There's a Gartner case study listed here at the bottom. There's also a TigerGraph case study. If you go to tigergraph.com and you click on /customers, click on Jaguar Land Rover, you'll be able to see all of that information. First problem that they solve with TigerGraph is a clear two-way line of sight between demand and supply. So you have cars up here with different models of cars and different sales orders for cars from different regions. That translates into features such as sunroof, moonroof, different types of engine configuration. That translate into individual parts that make up those features. And finally, there are suppliers, multiple suppliers that supply those parts. So the first problem that they solved is to have clear line of sight between demand and supply with TigerGraph. The second problem is then figuring out, identifying the supply chain risk and reducing those. So here you have an example is that when the COVID-19 pandemic hit, the Evoque model, which is Jaguar Land Rover's model here in the United States, the demand was suddenly surging for that. So how do you make enough, do you have enough parts to make that particular model for Evoque? When you start to look at the features that are required, you start to look at parts that are required, and you start to look at all the suppliers who are supplying it. Because of COVID-19, a lot of suppliers were having factory shutdowns, partial or full factory shutdowns, country borders were closing. So understanding all of these dependencies uh, is much faster, because I mentioned that they can now do their supply chain planning in 45 minutes versus 3 weeks. So that is the second risk that they solve, understanding supply chain risk and addressing those. The third is about supply, making most of the surplus inventory. So Jaguar Land Rover, just like all automobile manufacturers, have minimum order buy quantities that they've agreed upon for a set of parts with their suppliers. As you have demand changing for certain parts, certain configurations, and dropping for others, for example, Evoque is surging while demand for Discovery Sports is dropping. How do you reuse the parts that you have available and committed to for the Discovery Sports for making the Evoque model? So this is where making most of the surplus inventory comes in. So again, it's a four-part problem of cost to features, features to parts, parts to suppliers, and Tagegraph does that much faster than their relational database-based solution that they were using before. Lastly, of course, is revenue impact and cost impact when you make a change. For example, when you move on an Evoque model from plain roof to Evoque model with sunroof, what is the cost impact? How much additional is it going to cost me to make it? And what's the revenue impact? Being able to do this propagation in both directions when you make a change in the feature in the middle is what Tagegraph does much, much faster than anything else that they had before. What is the outcome? Outcome is 120 times faster in terms of decision speed for their supply chain, 35% lower supplier risk, and 3 times more business value from the same data. It's a wonderful case study. I do recommend that you visit tagegraph.com/customers and click on Jaguar Land Rover if you are doing supply chain planning, supply chain management in your organization, because I guarantee we can transform it. This is a great quote from Harry Powell. He presented at Graph Plus AI conference in September 2020. Again, you can find that when you go to tagegraph.com/customer for the Jaguar Land Rover page. This is where he talks about how they used to take 3 weeks and now it's 30 to 45 minutes for doing supply chain planning at Jaguar Land Rover. The third and the last need that I'm going to talk about after you have connected data sets, you have analyzed connected data, is to learn from the connected data. So let's talk about fraud detection for a moment. About $30 billion is lost annually to fraud. There are 80% false positives, which means 4 out of 5 times when you're blocking a transactions, it's actually not a fraudulent transactions. That results in about $118 billion in block sales in US alone. These are high net worth, high income consumers, and then 40% of the denied users are actually attempting to pay something more than $250 in transactions, which means you are losing your most lucrative customers when you have false positives. So there are two problems that Tagegraph solves with the ability to connect up data sets and analyze those faster than anything else. The first problem is being able to have fewer false positives, and the second thing is identifying fraudulent transactions that should have been caught by other solutions. Let's look at an example here. A user comes and sets up an account with a phone number and an email, and they link it up with a credit card. Then they go ahead and send a payment. That payment is sent out with using a device, and that device is then linked to that particular user and to that particular account and to the phone number that it was used with. Following that, that particular payment one goes out to account 2. It's linked to a bank account. That account 2 is linked to user 2. So if you look at traditional relational database-based fraud detection solution, they would go from account 1 to the payment to the account 2, which is receiving the payment, and look at the user that's connected here. If you look at all of this, user 1 is brand new, user 2 is brand new, the accounts that they have set up are brand new. There's nothing fishy about the phone numbers that they are linked to. So far, there's nothing that this particular solution finds, and the traditional relational database-based fraud detection solution in real time can't find any fraud and lets the payment through. But when you look at Tagegraph, we dig into which phone number was used by that particular user, look at which device that phone number was validated with or used with, look at which phone number has been associated with that particular device signature, device ID before, which payment was made, and you realize that 2 years back, same device was used for making a fraudulent payment 101, from a stolen credit card, which was linked to account 101, and user 101 was the fishy user that was eventually identified as the fraudulent user. So as you start to do this fourth hop, fifth hop, and sixth hop connection, all the way to finding fraudulent payment transactions in the past and fraudulent accounts in the past, you have accounts 1 and 2 that are barred, and then user 1 and 2 that are up for to be flagged for investigation. So Tagegraph actually finds undetected fraud, while the previous solution based on relational database can't find it because it's not going 6 hop deep. It's only stopping at 3. We go we in fact go up to 15 hop deep currently in real time and find fraudulent transactions. So the problem is classic, the one that I mentioned. Table joins is the bane of existence where it comes to the analytics and machine learning on top of relational databases. When you're trying to do this analysis, you're trying to connect up user data with transaction data, with device data. It just can't do real-time connection across those. And that's why the previous solution can't find it. Let's take a customer example. It's a tier 1 US bank. We have 20 terabytes of card application data that's analyzed by Tagegraph. We did a proof of concept with them. It took 6 weeks because it's a larger customer. Typically for smaller customer, it's a couple of weeks. It took 3 months to build and deploy the solution to production. We have delivered 6.5 million in the first year ROI and 30% uplift in fraud detection. And of course, lifetime value is greater than $100 million. Now let's look at feature extraction using AI and machine learning with Tagegraph versus doing it with a relational database. Here you see a typical merchant data analysis. A traditional solution that's based on relational database has simple features like merchant category, customer, and amount of transaction. Typically, these 4 features are used for extracting the information from a payment transaction and deciding whether it's a fraudulent transaction or not. On the right-hand side, you see about 16 features that can be delivered in real time with Tagegraph. Things like total value of all transactions for this merchant, total number of frauds detected for this merchant, total value of all transactions for merchant category, total number of fraud detection for the customer, total number of transactions performed by the customer. So as you have this extensive feature generation across customer, across merchant category, and across merchant category of product, merchant category like iPhones, for example, like golf carts or vouchers that are used for luxury purpose. All of that 16 features across those basically means you can double the performance of your fraud detection. You can reduce false positive by 50%, and you can improve up 50% or more in terms of undetected fraud transactions with these 16 features based on a graph database compared to the legacy solution that's based on the 4 features. Here is the actual outcome from a fraud detection workshop. It's available at tagegraph.com. Click on solutions, financial services, and that's where you'll see a solution brief, as well as an online machine learning workshop where you can see how the difference is clear. You can see 294 frauds are undetected with a standard 4-feature system that's typically implemented with relational database. You have 153 frauds that are undetected, so it's 48% better. You have 134 false positives, this means the legitimate transaction is declined, as opposed to 55 false positive, much fewer false positives, about 59% better with Tagegraph. Now, let's look at the next example about fraud rings, fraud and money laundering rings. This is where we analyzed about 10 terabytes of customer data. It's another tier 1 US bank. We applied Louvain, the community detection algorithm, to find connected merchants and accounts. And then we use PageRank to find the most influential members of those to understand who is the leader of that ring, who is the source of this particular transaction. About 6 weeks is typical POC for larger clients. It was the same for this particular client, about 3 months to deploy the solution. $50 million in first year ROI with 35% uplift in fraud detection, customer lifetime value of greater than $200 million. So ability to find connected merchants, connected accounts, identify rings associated with those, and finding the most influential members of those rings is what we delivered with enormous benefit and ROI here. 7 out of top 10 banks use Tagegraph. I just mentioned today a couple of examples of fraud detection. We also do real-time credit scoring. We also do trade surveillance, as well as wealth management and impact analysis. Lastly, I'm just going to quickly cover Tagegraph differentiators. First and foremost, you saw this, how we went 6 hop deep into the data to find the fraudulent transaction, while credit card payments or different payments are running through a peer-to-peer system. That's a simple example, but that's what real-time deep link querying is all about. Handling massive scale, we are already in production with 22. I mentioned 20 terabyte example in United States. There are several other examples across the world that are even bigger than that. We are already deployed in several terabytes and tens of terabytes, and then we are petabyte scale ready, which means you can load up data of a petabyte scale in Tagegraph and it'll handle that. We are the only one in the market that are terabyte ready, and of course, only one in the market in graph database market that are petabyte scale ready. We perform in-database analytics and machine learning at massive scale. We support both full asset for OLTP transactions, and we have a facial feature called accumulators for OLAP transactions. Please reach out to me. I'll be happy to share more details. And last but not the least, we provide no-code capability, which means you can move data from your relational database systems without writing a single piece of code. And you also have a feature called Visual Query Builder that allows you to build complex advanced analytics patterns by just clicking on the UI and no need to write any queries at all. How do you get started? Very simple. Get started with a free enterprise license at tagegraph.com. Even better, try the Tagegraph Cloud with free tier. We have starter kits for each major use case. We have a starter kit for fraud detection. We have a starter kit for risk assessment. We have starter kits for supply chain management. We have a starter kit for knowledge graph. In fact, many of those. So go ahead and try the Tagegraph Cloud with free tier. No credit card is required. We have over 40 sessions at Graph Plus AI world for tagegraph.com/graph AI world. Take a test drive, online demo at tagegraph.com/test drive. And lastly, join the community of over 10,000 developers that are building advanced analytics and machine learning solutions on connected data sets with Tagegraph at scale. And we would love to have you as a part of the community. With that, I would love to take your question. Thank you and have a wonderful day.